Oh, we're back now, 8:13, with an inspiring new effort to help people who've been impacted by those devastating wildfires in Los Angeles.
The newly formed SoCal Fire Fund is joining the work of major relief organizations with the boost of star power to aid the long-term recovery. And if you see the QR code there at the bottom of your screen, it'll lead you to a place where you can go to that or other ways that you can help out.
We've got Jacob Soboroff here, who caught up with some of those names that are lending a hand to their community.
Good morning, you guys. I have to tell you, LA feels the love. They really do. In the wake of the fires, we have seen some of the best of Los Angeles come together. And now the SoCal Fire Fund is combining the efforts of philanthropic and disaster relief groups and tapping some celebrities to help these communities rebuild in the months and the years to come. In the weeks since the Palisades and Eaton fires engulfed entire neighborhoods around Los Angeles, the process of picking up the pieces has just begun. So many who have lost so much still unsure what comes next. But as LA looks towards recovery, a joint effort to help those in need is underway. Major organizations have teamed up to form the SoCal Fire Fund, including the CAA Foundation and the global relief organization CORE, founded by Ann Lee and actor Sean Penn. SoCal Fire Fund is this collaborative effort. You got the hat, you're bringing together a bunch of distinct groups under one relief banner. How come?
I think it's super important to have a holistic approach to when people are recovering not just their homes, but their entire neighborhoods.
We come in as voluntary gap fillers. So we will say, where can we plug up some holes that you've currently got firefighters on, and try to find those gaps to just keep things progressive. There's no agency that on its own can do, let's say, whatever that most is that should be and can be done to support the community.
To meet that need, major celebrities are joining the cause, auctioning fan experiences that'll raise money and awareness. Among them, actress and Angeleno Jamie Lee Curtis.
We love Los Angeles. We love living in California. Our roots are there. Our culture is there. Our communities are there. Our friends are there. Our families are there. And this is a catastrophic loss for our entire city.
You've already put a bunch of money into the recovery. Yeah. Why jump into this one too?
I'll jump into every single one. Again, this is what we do. We come together.
The hope that this newly formed relief group brings both immediate and long-term help to those now needing to rebuild, giving comfort to people like Nina Knierim, who works with CORE and lost her family home in the Palisades.
To see the extent of the support is very surreal. There's still hope and that there's still resources.
Still, some have voiced frustrations about the recovery timeline. Mayor Karen Bass and my own dad, LA's Chief Recovery Officer Steve Soboroff, have said they are committed to a rapid response.
Like a hurricane with fire.
Fire officials walked us through just one of the many streets now lined with ash and debris. While the scale of destruction seems overwhelming, those backing this relief effort say it's not impossible to overcome. Do you see it coming back? What do you see as...
Of course I see it coming back. We will heal. We will heal together, one day at a time, one thing at a time, but we will rebuild stronger and more beautiful than ever.
It'd be great to see if these people want to come back, we should do everything we can to help them back.
Sean Penn is really doing the work, and believe it or not, he says it's just simple paperwork, helping people with long-term case management. That is at the top of the list. He and CAA, who I should disclose, by the way, I'm represented by, they say no one group can do it alone. And on that note, yesterday, a new effort led by Magic Johnson called LA Rises announced they've now raised $100 million to aid in the rebuild. They, in particular, by the way, guys, in Altadena, which I think, you know, we're talking a lot about the Palisades, but Altadena has just as much need, just as many people, just as many homes destroyed. And what I said earlier is true. You know, I was in the middle of it for weeks. LA is feeling the love from here, from all over the country. It's an amazing thing to see what's going on.
Your reporting's been incredible.
I was going to say, speaking of that, and this is, from time to time, we're all called to report on things that are close to our hearts. Yeah. Your brother's house burned down. Yeah. Your childhood home burned down. You're right there on the front lines every day bringing us these stories. And you should know it did not go unnoticed.
Thank you.
You reported with heart.
This is what we signed up for. Yeah. And it's a strange feeling to have it happen in your home neighborhood and in your home community. But we see it all the time, all over the world, all over the country. People come together. People are extremely resilient. And it's been heartening to feel it sort of on the other end of it, too.
And there are a lot of resources. I mean, these celebrities, they are in a position to help. It's nice to see them stepping up and doing
Amen.
that for the community, for sure.
And Steve Soboroff, your dad came out of retirement.
He's a glutton for punishment.
Jacob, thank you. For more on the SoCal Fire Fund and how you can help, you can scan our QR code or head to today.com. We also want to mention the Fire Aid benefit concert that's happening. A lot of great artists are lending their talents to that. Billie Eilish, Lady Gaga, Stevie Wonder, just to name a few. It is tomorrow night. You can catch it on NBC News Now.
That's awesome.
Let's go over to Al, get another